World War I was such a big deal. World War II is the biggest deal. Like, until the oceans rise and we're all forced to live in some post-apocalyptic aquatic society a la Kevin Costner's Waterworld, World War II will remain the biggest deal. Today, let's review the causes of the biggest deal, World War II. I'm not gonna do what you all think I'm gonna do and just go on for 15 minutes about all the causes of World War II. I'm gonna keep it simple. Hey, wanna know a secret? The causes of World War II, aka 7.6, it's really just everything we've been talking about for the past 3 days. Let's go to the map. Besides everything we mentioned over the past few days, this is specifically what the College Board says when it comes to the immediate causes of World War II. First, unsustainable peace after World War I. I put two things on here. The peace itself is in France, where the Paris Peace Conference put huge reparations on Germany, forced Germany to take the full blame of the war and the dismantling of empires and redistributing of those lands to the British and the French. But even more noticeable is the bunny. The bunny represents the League of Nations. This was Woodrow Wilson's idea that to stop future wars, we need some sort of global body to air grievances or act together against rogue states. And although it was America's idea, we never joined. And the League has no way to back up any of their decrees. Also, this is the group that set up the mandate, so that's another thing they ruined. And I've said this before, but there's an argument to be made that the false sense of security people got just from the existence of the League of Nations being around made people feel like another world war was impossible. Of course there won't be another world war. It was too terrible, and the League of Nations has got this. No, they do not. This bunny comes from a great political cartoon that tells you everything you need to know about the League of Nations. International strife versus Bunny League of Nations. I think you know how this is gonna end. And the rest of the map is dedicated to aggressive militarism. Fascists in Spain, Germany, and Italy took control and slowly expanded their territories. Germany in Central Europe, Italy into Ethiopia and Greece, Spain coming to power in the Civil War. And it's not just the fascists. Stalin is expanding into Eastern Europe. And Japan's Greater East Asian Co-Prosperity Sphere's circumference just keeps growing. The start of World War I is easy, a reverse drive-by on the Archduke. World War II is simple too, but the timing's a little weird. Your teacher probably said, Hitler's fascist aggression into Poland led the powers of Europe to step in and confront him on the battlefields of World War II. Yes, and that's true in 1939. But for me, it's 2 years earlier when Japan invades China in the Second Sino-Japanese War. Either way, totalitarian aggression kicks this thing off in the late 1930s, and it won't come to a close until the late summer of 1945. All right, so how do we conduct the largest war of all time? See you tomorrow.